Okay. This is the first time I'm going live on Instagram. Okay. So let's start with Mercury.
Okay.
Mercury in all the 12 houses. Okay. As I've explained, that Mercury is the main hero and villain of our horoscope. Because whatever happens in our life, good or bad, first thought comes. And we get emotional, we got sentimental, but everything is because of thought. Through Jupiter, we put hard work through Saturn, but the selling quality is coming from Mercury. So Mercury is a businessman. He is analyzing, he is planning,
Okay.
he is into accounts, he is calculating. Okay, this much profit. I have purchased that thing in 10 rupees. I should sell in 15 rupees. So all these analysis, critical analysis, accounts, everything is going through Mercury. So now, so Mercury, as I've said, this is a perfect businessman. If anybody is flourishing very well in any business, is earning a lot because of Mercury. His planning is being successful. So his planning is being successful, because of that he is earning. Okay.
Okay.
So first house,
Okay.
a body. So what he is doing here?
Yeah.
He is trying to sell all the things which he thinks that I have in myself. My body, my brain, my appearance, everything which I has in myself. I have a strong character. For example, I have a strong physique. Wrestler.
Okay.
For Mercury in the first house could be a wrestler,
Okay.
because he is trying to use his body to gain profit for the earning. Okay.
Yeah, or a sports player or a...
Yes, yes. And Mercury in the first house could be, he could be a broker. Broker. He's selling things. He's using his personality, his brain to sell certain property or flats or any property agent he could be. He is using himself for the profit. He is using his body for the earning. So what broker is doing? He is going here and there. Okay, I'll show you this flat. I'll show you that flat. I'll show you that house. Okay, this is that. So he is using himself.
Okay.
And wrestler, he is using his body.
Okay.
He is fighting. He is in that arena. So now you start thinking, what could be the anybody that he could be in IT industry.
What industry?
IT industry. IT professional.
IT, okay.
IT
Would be
professional.
also this one?
Yes, because he is using his brain.
Yeah.
He could be a website designer. He is using himself. What he has learned, what he has gathered himself, he is using, he is selling that. His personality. He is using himself, his body, his character. He could be a motivator. He could be a guide.
Okay.
Because the tools which he has chosen to earn his livelihood, that tool is himself.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
So you can see anybody, if you come across anybody who has Mercury in the first house, he is using himself.
Okay.
or he has a plan to use himself for some profit, for some business purpose, for some earning.
Okay.
Now let's move to the second house.
Yes.
What is second house? Second house
Speech
is
and communication.
communication, is voice, okay, that is the savings, right?
Yeah.
Family lineage,
Mhm.
face. So second house, Mercury, he could be a singer.
Mhm.
He's selling his voice
Mhm.
to earn his livelihood.
Mhm.
Are you getting clear?
Yeah.
Things are getting clear? He's selling his voice.
Yeah.
He could be a, that people who lend money.
Okay. Because
We
of
borrow money
savings.
from few people because he is saving. Second house is saving house. He's using that saving
Okay.
to get profit. For example, if you have to take loan from bank, you have to pay 10% interest, for example. Okay, and lot of formalities you have to do, documentation, and you are not very good in documentation, and you don't want to give 10%. So this is he's a quite rich person. Let me ask him if he could give me some money. Okay, I'll give you 8%, and no documents are required. So that could be the Mercury in second house. Okay, and he could be a beautician. His face, he's using the something related to the face,
Okay.
and he's using voice, his speech. He could be a motivator. That motivator, that's the debater. We come across those people who are on stage. They do long lectures and speech to motivate people. The way there are a few books, Dale Carnegie and Norma Vincent Peale, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Stop Worrying and Enjoying Life, and there are many motivators. So they come to the stage and they use their voice to motivate others. We listen to them and we get motivated. So those could be Mercury in second house. And family lineage. They may be using their, for example, anybody who has certain kind of family lineage, they could be like quite influential. Their family could be very influential people. So they could be using their family influence for their business. So I belong to such and such family. So you gave me money.
What about the eating habits?
Yes, he could be that running restaurant.
Okay.
He's using that eating habits. That food stuff.
Okay.
He could be selling food. He could be in Zomato or Swiggy or any of the online food store.
Okay.
And he might be running a small food outlet. He's using that. Okay.
Okay.
So one thing is very clear. Wherever Mercury sits, he is trying to sell the things related to that house. He's trying to gain profit. He is into business. He wants to sell everything.
Yes. Okay, now third house communication. And
Third house is the house of Mercury itself. Yesterday we have done number 3, Gemini, Mercury. So third house, the owner of third house is Mercury himself.
Okay.
So he is using his communication skill. He could be HR of the company.
I'm a little confused between the second and the third.
Second is the voice. He's using his respiratory
But
system.
that's also a kind of communication, right?
Yeah, it is close. When we communicate, we use voice.
Yeah.
But in third house, he could not be a singer. But second house, he could be a singer.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
He could have a very good voice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Third house could be also the debater, the motivational, but communication is more like
Any social
talking,
media.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, he could be in the business where his work is to send and receive mails, check mails. He could be a telephone operator in third house. Telephone operator. That you can a jockey in a radio jockey. He could be in the third house, Mercury.
Yeah.
He is selling his conversation.
Yeah.
He may be doing business related to Facebook, Instagram, social networking site, WhatsApp.
Okay.
So third house is all the social networking site.
Yeah.
So he is into that business.
Okay.
Or he may be a guide where he is provoking others. Let's go to a hiking and let's take a challenge, because third house is house of daring also. He's provoking the daring of others. Let's go to Leh Ladakh.
Okay.
See, who is using that daringness to earn profit. And he could be involved in business with his siblings. Third house, house of siblings, brother and sister. There may be a possibility that he is running a big outlet and his brother and sister are working under him, or he may be working under his brothers and sisters in certain business.
Yeah.
He is using those skills, those features of the third house. Clear?
Yeah.
Second and third.
Yes.
Without second, third, it doesn't exist. If vocal cord is numb, you cannot communicate. Vocal cord, sound box. If sound box is zero, you cannot communicate. So they are close to each other. So clear? Third house.
Yes.
Now, fourth house. Fourth house,
Mother.
feelings, emotions, sentiments.
Break.
So he is using these feelings, emotions, sentiments for the profit. He could be an actor,
Okay.
melodramatic actor. You know what actors are doing on stage, in the cinema? They're selling their emotions. They are capturing other people because they have a tool of emotions.
Okay.
Whoever has Mercury in fourth house, you will see that they people, when they communicate, they create a pity atmosphere around them.
Pity.
Pity. Pity means it's Pity.
Uh-huh.
Clear?
Yes.
They create, okay, I'm going through such a problem. I need your help. I need your support. Okay.
Okay.
They may be in NGOs for animals,
Okay.
because they are earning because of that feelings, emotions. We feel pity for animals, for birds, so we give them money.
Oh yes.
And his mother could be a businessman, because fourth house is a house of mother. Or he may be dealing with the articles of primary education. I've come across one person who is selling books, bags, shoes, socks to a primary school. So his Mercury is in fourth house. So somewhere he is involved in that primary education. He's selling that articles of related to the primary education. And there is a possibility that his mother could be involved in his business. Or there is a possibility, for example, his mother is a principal of a school or a college or any institution or CEO of any company, and he is working under his mother.
Okay.
All possibilities could be there.
Okay.
Now, Mercury in fifth house. Fifth house is our friend circle, our relations, our creativity. First child. So he is gaining profit from friends. His friends could be involved in his business. For example, he is trying to open a hotel and he said, I have this much amount. Okay, this is a very profitable venture. We would be gaining a lot. So he will choose 5 friends. You all 5 invest in my venture. So I will distribute that profit equally. See, he would be using his friends for the business purpose. Okay, and he could be very creative. For example, he has a skill of drawing. He is making sketches and selling those sketches. He may be a musician. He will write the songs or create that choreography. And his first child, he could be involved in his business or very business relation with the first child. And he is running a big company and his first child is working under him somewhere and he is giving salary to his first child. So that kind of relation is a possibility. Because he is gaining profit. He is creating a business atmosphere where in whichever house he is sitting. Now, 6th house. 6th house is diseases, problems, issues, all obstacles, enemies. So this person is getting the benefit from enemies. For example, if you have certain enemy and he will not retaliate, he will not react, he will create a goody-goody relation in front of the crowd because he knows that this person could help me in some cause. And his enemy will also will not come to know that this person is my enemy. He'll create that kind of false image in front of the enemy. Or he may be in the field of doctor. He may be a healer. He may be in some therapy session, massage therapist. Or he is dealing with the issues of all the problems. He could be any problem. He may be in an industry where all the vehicles are coming which are in very bad shape and he is dealing with that for the repairing of that vehicles. Because here wear and tear is happening. So he is doing business concerning wear and tear. He could be a doctor. He could be a psychiatrist. Mental issues. And he could be a guide also because he is suggesting, okay, this is a problem in your life and how to come out of it. And he is earning a lot using this. And here, whoever has Mercury in 6th house is a very clever person. How come he is clever? Because Mercury is a very clever planet. Once he comes to know that something fishy is going to happen around him, he'll run away. That kind of intuition is happening. 6th house. This is the best placement of Mercury. You can write it down.
Best?
Yes, Mercury in 6th house. This 6th. This is the best placement of Mercury in 6th house. I have come across few people. Okay, for example, when we were, I used to go to my cousin's place. We were playing together. They are all of my age group, 1 or 2 years up and down. So sometimes my grand nanny used to upset. He will just scold and start beating. Maybe because we are playing with filthy friends outside, not good friends. So one of my friend, he will come to know that when he will enter the house, that grand nanny will beat him. He will leave the play and he will hide himself. When a few years back, and he shared his horoscope with me, I come to know, oh my God, he has Mercury in 6th house. Then all the incident gets connected. So in his childhood, he used to behave like that. So things get knowledgeable for me. God, this is the way Mercury people are there in sixth house. They try to escape from all the odd situations.
Okay.
They just run away. They are very clever people. That is why Mercury means the intellect, thought process, understanding, analyzing. They are most clever people. They know how to make best benefit from all the kind of people.
What people?
Any people,
Oh yeah,
any,
no, but
even
what
from
people are
enemies.
most and is but I am not understanding that part. Mercury people are the brightest, the most
Yes,
intelligent
sixth house.
in sixth house. Okay. Okay.
Sixth house is the best placement of Mercury.
Okay.
In this house, Mercury is strongest.
Yeah.
His cleverness is at the peak.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Because he is capable of using the enemy for his own selfish purpose.
Okay.
Now, Mercury in seventh house.
Mm-hmm.
Seventh house is about our spouse,
Mm-hmm.
our husband, wife, or our partner, legal partner, business partner. Okay. Now, here, your spouse is involved in your business,
Mm-hmm.
or you are involved with your spouse in certain business.
Mm-hmm.
You may be running some business and your spouse is supporting.
Mm-hmm.
He may be a cashier or she may be a cashier.
Mm-hmm.
You both are involved in the business.
Yeah.
But this placement is not good for the married life,
Okay.
because our spouse, the purpose of spouse in our life is pleasure, is enjoyment, is celebration, is freaking out. You know, why the purpose of spouse in our life is celebrate, enjoyment, spending leisure time. Let's freak out, let's go to the restaurant and have a dinner outside. All kind of that enjoyment is connected with the spouse, right? We feel relaxed. No more business. Now I'm with my spouse. Let's enjoy. Let's play, dance, enjoy. But here, Mercury, oh my God, kind of business. So there is a tension every time. Oh, our business is not running well. So when he's out at home, the shop is not closed. He's carrying all the business tension at home also. So the relationship of husband and wife is not very comfortable because of Mercury in seventh house.
Yeah.
Because all emotions, sentiments, pleasure vanishes.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In which house you have Mercury?
8.
Eighth. Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's move to the eighth house.
Okay.
Eighth house.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're very much clear about eighth house. Eighth house is a darkness. It's unknown realm of a life. Sudden happening. Okay, accidents, trauma, and
It's because here now. 8.
no. This is not the eighth house. This is the eighth house.
Oh, okay.
This is a zodiac sign, Scorpio zodiac sign. As I've explained. So leave those zodiac sign.
Uh-huh.
By default, this is the eighth house.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So you have Rahu in eighth house, not Mercury. You have Mercury in 12th house.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So eighth house. So eighth house is all about darkness,
Mm-hmm.
all depression, frustration. Nothing is clear what is going to happen. Okay, everything very. This is a house of secrecy, hidden things, mysteries, magic, occult, tantra, meditation,
Yeah.
even astrology could be seen from eighth house,
Yes.
because this is a mysterious science. The house of the treasure of your spouse, eighth house,
Yeah.
and your in-laws, the profit you are getting from other person is seen through eighth house, right? Now what is Mercury is doing? Mercury is selling. Mercury is creating a business out of 8th house.
Yeah.
He is using the money which he is getting from other people for their own purpose. He is good at getting money from others.
Yeah, it could be a card reader or something like.
Yes.
Like the,
And he is into the mysterious world. He could be in astrology. He could be a tarot card reader. He could be in tantra. Because he is selling all the things related to 8th house. He may be in yoga. He may be a sound healer. All the science which is hidden, only effects could be analyzed. He could be a magician. Because that is also in darkness.
yeah. Okay.
He could be in that finance. How the finance is related to Mercury in 8th house? Because 8th house is other person money,
Okay.
right? 7th is the house of spouse or other person whom we are interacting on daily basis, right? And 8th house is a treasure of other person or the house of the treasure of spouse, right?
Okay.
So he's getting money from others and investing in certain setup and getting money from others.
Yes.
Okay, for example, he has a plan to make a meditation hall. He would said, okay, I need that much money. You people invest. And when it is built, you can use this meditation hall. This is yours only. So he has made it by using others' money. 8th house. So for that purpose. Okay?
Okay.
So there could be many things.
I don't see it where's other people's money. I see it's the treasure of the spouse, but not other people's money.
I have told you that other person whom we are interacting on a daily basis.
Okay. Or close people, no?
Yeah, close people.
Okay.
Because what is other person? 7th house. For me, right now, you are the 7th house. Right now.
Yeah.
And me, I am your 7th house, whom we are interacting on a daily basis.
Okay.
There are 3 categories of 7th house: your spouse, your legal partner, your business partner, and the third one is whom we are interacting on daily basis.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, and the 8th house is the treasure of 7th house.
Yes.
So he's getting benefit, profit from the other person's treasure.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So this is very mysterious, but there is some problem related to 8th house. You know, Mercury. What is Mercury? Mercury is our nerves. Okay, Mercury is our nervous system. We are, our thoughts, our brain, our thinking power has a limitation. In 8th house, there is no limitation. Sometimes, just out of the blue moon, anything comes, abrupt, and we are shocked. And our brain cannot handle. So these people tends to get in tension, depression, frustration, sometimes.
Okay.
Because their nervous system cannot handle the things which is coming abruptly, because our brain has a limitation. And they also, there is a possibility of nerves related issues. Whoever has Mercury in 8th house, there is a possibility of nerves related issues. What could be the possibility? Stomach problem, back pain, spondylitis pain, something related to teeth, issue with the teeth. Okay. Anyway, maybe somewhere in your knees, anywhere where the nerves are collected, ligaments, something related to where nerves are is in collective form. issues are there. So there is a possibility of that kind of problem when Mercury is in 8th house. Okay. Now Mercury in 9th house. See, Mercury is a businessman. He is wherever he is going, he is selling. 9th house. 9th house is the house of Jupiter. Ninth house, Sagittarius, Jupiter. So what he is doing? He could be a preacher. He could be a father in a church. He could be a pujari. He could be a religious preacher, a religious teacher. He could be a guru who is selling religion. Ninth house is a long distance travel. So he could be, what's the time? Okay. He could be a travel guide. Travel guide for the long distance travel. I'll guide you how to go to that place. And he could be a philosopher. Because ninth house is a higher thinking. Higher thinking. He could be a university professor. Higher education. He could be a scientist. Are you able to relate the things? That is why I have begun with the houses. First I have begun with the houses. I have described all the 12 houses and I have described all the 9 planets. Now I am clubbing all those things. So Mercury here, 9th house, but there is a problem. There is a problem with Mercury in 9th house because what he is doing, he is trying to sell all the religious, all the pure stuff, the stuff related to religion, that idolism. He's selling idolism.
So it's not easy to sell or what?
No. Sometimes what happens, while making a decision in his life, his clarity is lost.
Okay.
He happens to take wrong decisions in his life because Jupiter and Mercury, they are not friends.
Okay.
Jupiter and Mercury, they are not friends. Why they are not friends? What is the role of Jupiter? Jupiter is just sharing knowledge, imparting knowledge, preaching. The purpose of Jupiter is not to sell his preaching, not to get money out of it. He is that, okay, this is life, live properly, behave properly, okay, eat healthy food, live healthy food, live like a saint, like idealistic people. So that preaching is of the habit of Jupiter. But what Mercury is doing, he's selling. So this is the house of Jupiter and Mercury is in the house of his enemy. So enemy is not supporting him. So that is why that anybody who has Mercury in the 9th house, he needs to discuss his decisions with his friends. He may be at fault. He may be in wrong decision. Because Jupiter is not supporting. Jupiter said, no, you are not supposed to sell religion. If you are preaching, sell it without any cost, free of cost.
Yes.
But he is into business. He is selling, he is getting money out of it.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So now Mercury in 10th house.
Business and job.
Yeah, that is the perfect house for Mercury.
So two
Because-
perfect houses, huh?
Yes, Mercury is very good here because what he's doing, he's taking benefit from his colleagues. He's taking benefit from bosses. For example, anybody who has Mercury in 10th house, he would try to sell everything related to 10th house. There is a possibility, for example, one of his colleagues asked him, okay, you are staying in Rishikesh. Once you come to New Delhi, get that thing from Rishikesh, which is very popular in Rishikesh.
Yeah, he gets money for everything that he does for others.
Yes, okay, I'll get it for you, but it will cost around $100.
Okay.
So even if he is giving anything, he's trying to get profit.
Okay, so he could be a politic, right?
Yes, he could be in politics.
Politics, and what about the father figure?
Yeah, his father, he could be involved in his father business.
Okay. Okay.
Or his father could be involved in his business.
Yeah. Okay.
He is doing business with his bosses.
Yeah.
He is using new ideas to sell his product. 10th house is all about business. He is using new ideas. He's very creative into business.
Okay.
Okay? Very professional relation with bosses.
Okay.
He would be very goody-goody with boss so that some incentive will come in his favor. Everywhere he wants to run business, earn profit. Clear?
Yeah.
Mercury in 11th house.
Dreams, desires, wishes, achievements, goals.
Yeah, he could be a,
Liquid cash, could it be a bank also?
yes,
Like maybe a travel agency?
again he would be lending money.
Yeah.
And he would be in a business of selling dreams.
Yeah.
You know, there are few network marketing like Amway. You must have heard about
Yes.
Amway business. What they are doing, when they have a bridge system,
Yeah.
and the bridge system is selling dreams. You simply change the shop, start getting things from our Amway company, and one day you will start earning 2 lakhs per month. So they are selling dreams.
Okay.
They are selling aims, ambitions. They could be a planner. Your planner, that planner of desires, dream planner.
Yeah, any person selling luxury products like cars, jewels, properties.
Uh, who's creating a sort of desire in other person.
Yeah.
If you get this, you will earn this. So that he is selling desires, wishes, aims, ambitions. We create that kind of atmosphere where all these things could be sold out. It could be, okay, a great opportunity to come to India in so much less price. So he maybe has Mercury in 11th house. Let's go to Mount Kailash in this much amount only. Everybody is fond of going to Kailash. Okay, so much less. Let's join. So he's into that kind of business. Now, Mercury in 12th house. This is not at all a good placement for Mercury. It has some good aspects, which I'll be explaining. But here, Mercury is not at all comfortable. Why? Because this is a house of relaxation, emptiness. You have already written it. nothingness, emptiness, hollowness, enlightenment. Because after living all the 11 houses in our life, we are tired. We have lived all the 11 houses.
So we don't want to
We don't want to work there. We want to lie down. We want to spend in a very relaxed atmosphere. But Mercury wants to sell the things. He wants to think. That is the energy of Mercury. He's into that thinking, planning. So he could be a party planner. He could be in event management. There is a possibility. He's organizing, he's planning a party. So the retirement party, 11th house, retired, all wishes, desire fulfilled. Now he's into that retirement party planning, event management. Some event is being organized and he's planning. But here Mercury is impotent. Impotent, you understand?
yes.
Without any energy.
Yeah.
Here Mercury is sometime lost. Lost in nothingness, emptiness. Here Mercury sometimes goes blank. Because this is a house of emptiness, right? So here Mercury is not able, sometimes is not able to think. Mercury in 12th house sometimes is blank. Oh my God, as if I'm in coma. Nothing is coming in my brain. Sometimes he is planning, but most of the time, where I'm lost. Why where all thoughts has gone? Zeroness. So Mercury is not able to make the best use of 12th house. And there is and again all issues related to 8th house, nerves related issues. The nerves is dried up in 12th house because the lubrication is not coming in 12th house. The nerves of his body gets dried up. So he needs to massage his body on daily basis. This is a remedy. Those who are regularly into that massage or oiling their body, maybe not daily, once, twice a day. So to lubricate their nerves. Or he should regularly play some mind games like mathematic puzzles so that to remain active is Mercury, his intellect. Because there is a lot of possibility of forgetting things. Mercury in 12th house. For example, you are going in the market and your spouse has told, okay, once you go to the market, get these things. You are going to the market and your spouse, your mother, or anybody has told you, when you are out, you get these things from the market, and when you are back in the evening, please get all these things. There is a lot of possibility of you to forgetting. Because mind is nothingness, sometimes no dimension. And you return back, oh my God, I forgot what you have told. I'm sorry, I'll go again. Does these things happens?
No, the forget things not.
You kite a lot?
Nervously. I've had diseases with nervous system.
Nervous system.
And
Sometimes you
I
go.
do event management and my company, the company I had for a lot of years was party related.
Great. And sometimes you go in a that comma, zeroness, blank. Does that happen?
No, actually no. I'm more like
No thought is coming sometimes.
no, no. At the opposite.
Okay. But it happens. Sometimes you are not able to think what to do. You have a plan, but sometimes it's blank. So it is comes, be alert because of your Mercury in 12th house. Okay, there is a possibility, and there is a possibility. The negative aspect is that there is a possibility of blame issues. You know, blame. Somebody blames you. You have not done. I forgot your name.
Tere. T-E-R-E.
T-E-R-E, Terry. So Terry has done something wrong. You said, no, I have not done. What you saying? So that kind of thing sometimes abrupt. Has that happened in your life?
Why that happened? No, not particularly with a lot of people. No.
Okay. There's no blames sometimes, just without any reason. Somebody is blaming you. You must have done that. Not even once.
No, my ex-husband was, he has problems.
Okay.
You know, but why blames?
Because of Mercury in 12th house.
Why?
There is a possibility that kind of aura is we are anybody who has Mercury in 12th house, that kind of aura is smothered around that people. So suddenly a kind of situation arises sometimes that other people pinpointing them.
Well,
You must have
particular.
created the fault. If it is not, well and good. You're on safer side. But if it happens, don't worry. The same thing happens in 8th and 12th house. Okay. So regular oiling your body. Are you into that massage? Do you massage your body?
Not very much.
You should.
Okay.
Maybe thrice a week or twice a week, because there is a possibility of nerves getting dry in 12th house. There is a possibility. But there are other planets are also playing the role. I'm just talking about Mercury. If you have some other planet and in which zodiac sign Mercury is placed, things is altered. There is some different result. But one thing is which I have been explaining about Mercury in 12th house, that is fixed. These people are event organizer. They are planning events. This is the best they can do. Okay. And they can be into that very good meditator, because their brain is already in no dimension. If they could practice meditation, they will easily get into that no mind, because their intellect is supporting them. So it's good that once in a while you simply sit down and say, shut up to your mind and just watch.
I do that every day.
Just watch what is going on. If it is darkness, if it is nothingness, emptiness, watch. Nothingness, emptiness inside is not impotency. That is the real treasure. We have been not taught about that things. Not even school, college, universities. Even we have not come across these kind of teachings from our parents or teachers or from books, which I am going to share with you. When we close eyes, and if there is nothingness, emptiness, darkness, and still we are aware, that is the treasure. The more we have nothingness in our personality, with alertness, not with that you are falling asleep. Even then you are in nothingness. But then you are not aware. You are awake, you are alert, you are aware about body, aware about your circumstances, your presence, your place, and you are awake, but there is no thought. That is a beautiful moment. We need to cultivate those things that are buffers, that are buffers of our life. The more we have nothingness and emptiness in our system, the bigger are the buffers. Buffers, when we drive in a very good vehicle and the road is very bad, that buffers protect our body. The shockers in the vehicle protects our body. In the same way that nothingness, emptiness, hollowness in meditation protects our mind and heart from the jolts and odd situations of life. And this is meditation. And this is a treasure. That is the moksha. One who has achieved moksha, what is the definition? The person who has achieved moksha, I cannot say achieve because this happens. This is out of maturity. He is into work and he is 100% into work. When he is not involved in any work, he is into nothingness. When he is into certain work, he is totally into work. When he is not doing anything, he is not doing anything. Nothing is there in his mind. That's the definition of moksha. Only few people, we can count on fingers. That is why so much grace is there when somebody got enlightened. Because his energy is not used up. When we are not doing anything and we are thinking, that energy is being used up. If we are thinking 10,000 thoughts, they are using up our energy. And we are not getting anything in return. So, meditation is good. So, we have completed all the 12 houses of Mercury. Anything, any doubt you have?
No.
So, I have ordered the tea and it's haven't come. Let's go. I'll go down and tell them again. So, we'll take a break 5-10 minutes. Okay. Then we'll start with Ketu. Ketu in all the 12 houses. Okay. So be with me. I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Is it 12?
12, 10. Yeah.
It's coming in 2-3 minutes.
Oh,
Every time
yeah.
they are Mercury is in 12th house mostly. They forgot. Okay, you have any doubts till the lectures we have done till now?
No, but
No.
they will come now, but yeah, I need to practice.
Yes, you need to see all the horoscopes.
Yeah.
All those
Too much
people,
information.
yes, all those people who have all these combinations.
Yeah.
You are into yoga therapy?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you are familiar with all kinds of breathings. Are you aware about Ingla Pingla Nadi?
No.
No?
What is it?
Moon Nadi and Sun Nadi,
Ah, yes. Yes.
Chandra Nadi, Surya Nadi.
Yes. Yeah.
That is the other name is Ingla Pingla Nadi.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yes.
what happens when Moon Nadi is active?
Feminine side, no?
Sorry.
Feminine energy, like the passive energy.
Okay. And when Sun Nadi is active, Surya Nadi.
Yeah, more active energy.
Okay.
More masculine.
For example, if you are not able to sleep at night time, so which Nadi is active?
Tangra.
At night time, we are not able to sleep. We are so much in thoughts and so much energy. So I think
Surya.
Surya Nadi is active. So you can control that.
I can control that. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
learned it.
very good. Yeah,
How you control that Surya Nadi and activate? Because at night we need to activate Moon Nadi, Chandra Nadi.
well, I don't have problems, sleeping problems.
Okay.
So for that reason,
And those who have sleeping problems, so have you learned about how to activate certain nadis and just subdue the
Nadi Shodhana.
nadi shodhan? No, without any nadi shodhan. If we close the Chandra nadi, for example, if left is, I think left is Chandra or Surya?
Chandra.
Chandra. Right is
Surya.
Surya. Okay. If left is closed, not very active, so it means moon nadi is less active. So we, and this is right is very active, so we are very energetic. Okay. Thank you so much. ये ले जाओ ये. ठीक है? Please. So I have heard from few people, if you just put cotton in that nostril slight, and after few minutes, this will the opposite nadi becomes active after some times.
Yeah.
And you heard about this? What breathing kind we say? What is that?
Shitali, no.
Yes, Sheetal.
No, that's. Shitali.
When we are very hot, feeling very hot.
Sitkari, no, cold. Cold.
Okay.
The
Yes.
opposite.
So if we able to swallow, then that cooling effect happens. Great. Little bit I've done a yoga workshop many years back,
Yes,
25 years back, I think so.
but you don't practice.
I do not practice. Sometimes I used to practice, but then it gets disconnected.
Why?
I'm involved in some other.
Do you meditate?
Yes, I do meditate. I do meditate. And but it's very good that we should practice that yogic breathing to balance our energy.
I am taking a very, very, very good class here. Because I love pranayama and I practice in Mexico. But here it's more intense. He says it's basic, but for me it's not. Like
Okay, you are taking classes.
I finished the course, this course, but now I'm staying more days here. So
Okay.
I'm studying
Okay.
Many classes also.
Mm-hmm.
Still, not in a course, but I choose them. Right?
Great, great. Very far you are coming. Mexico is very far from India. My God. Hmm. I think 36 hours run flight.
There's no direct flight,
No.
so I did about 50 hours
Oh my
since
God.
I got my house, out of my house. You know,
Uh-huh.
taxi, airport, another airport, and I did like three. Yeah, from Mexico City to Cancun, Cancun, Istanbul, Istanbul, Delhi, Delhi, Delhi.
Oh my God.
Yeah, long way.
And this is the off season. You mostly visit at this time
No, it's
only.
the first time I visit.
First time.
But it's good. I think
It's
it's
good.
good. Too hot?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's perfect.
If you have been coming some other time, now there is a lot of sports happening here. It's good that you have come in this
So
time.
many people now.
Yeah, that rafting.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Whole of India is coming to Rishikesh. So much crowded. Whole, so much hustle and bustle. You will feel like running away because the rafting is so much famous here. It will activated in the month of September. By then you will be not there.
Yeah.
So this August is off season.
Yeah, but the temperature is too high also.
Yeah, temperature is high, but there's less crowded.
Yeah.
Early morning and the late evening, it's pleasant. Pleasant. I am staying in Delhi. It is unbearable hot in Delhi, so we just run away from Delhi.
More than this.
It's 45-degree centigrade.
But you live in the lake?
Yes, for the time being. Basically, we live in Pune.
Okay.
We have a house in Pune.
Okay.
So that is very pleasant.
Yeah?
Yes, very pleasant. Throughout the year, very pleasant. It's a valley and it's very pleasant. So have you visited Mumbai, Pune?
No. I wanted to go like around the 9th. So in 3 days I wanted to go back to Delhi and then travel around that area. But I think I'm gonna stay here. So I don't want to think about planning a trip now. I actually want to keep on taking the classes and taking relaxed here. And then I'll come back. I don't know when I'll come back, but it's not that easy to come back. I have two daughters.
Oh,
So I need somebody to take them, to take care of them. So I
a
need
lot of Mercurian energy you are smothered with. Daughters, two daughters. Great.
that's my dream. That's what can I do?
Very good.
Yes, so yeah, I don't know. I'd love to come back for sure. Let's see what happens with life.
Okay. So now let's start with planet Ketu.
Okay.
So the same thing I've explained you about Ketu, all the houses. Let's place Ketu in the first house. What is happening?
Okay. First,
Here you can just let this chair be out.
okay.
So Ketu is nothingness, emptiness, He's not interested in anything. If somebody says, this is my pen, what he'll say, okay, is this yours? Take this.
Okay.
I think this is also yours. Take this also.
Okay.
He is in habit of giving.
Detached completely.
He is totally detached with material possessions.
Okay.
Now, Ketu in first house. First house is all about ourself, our body,
Yeah.
our personality, our character.
Okay.
That's the same thing. Now, Ketu comes in first house. So he is detached towards himself. He is least interested in himself.
Okay.
He would be okay. Uh, he would not talk about himself.
Okay.
He would not be interested in describing himself.
Okay.
He would like that. Okay, I have this kind of body. Okay, okay, fine. I'm not interested in expanding my body or make my body very like robust body or like a yogi. He's not interested in his body.
Okay.
He's somehow living with his body. It's not like that he's not taking care of his body,
Yeah.
but he is not obsessed with his body.
Okay.
Ketu is a very mature planet. Ketu is not a stupid planet.
Okay.
For example, if anybody is not describing about himself, is not praising himself,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that he is not taking care of himself.
Okay.
He's like that, okay,
Relax.
I'm good, but nothing to be praised about.
Okay.
I have a good body, I know, but what to show others?
Okay.
He's like, he's not interested in decorating his body. Sometimes he'll wear certain dress. He's not concerned about that. Okay, I should have this trouser, this dress, which will suit my personality, or let me impress others by wearing certain attire. He's not like that.
Okay.
He is least interested in the house in which it is placed.
Okay.
Or over maturity is there. Over maturity. So he's not into describing his strong points, describing his qualities.
Yeah.
I'm like that, I'm this, I'm that. He's a kind of egoless.
Okay.
That egoless. Actually, he has not achieved the ego. It's not like moksha. It's by nature. You know, when we were child, we were very passionate about toys. Now our children are passionate about toys. So a kind of disinterest is there now. We are not hating toys now. But that kind of passion is not there. Sometimes if we want to play with the toys, if our children is interested, we'll play. But that
Okay.
passion is not there, which was there in our
Lost
childhood.
interest. Lost interest. That's it.
But sometimes it could be a very jolly moment. So this is the nature of Ketu. As per my understanding, this is the best placement of moksha. You know, when who is
Of Ketu, no?
Ketu, first house, as per my understanding.
Okay.
All astrologers say for moksha, Ketu should be in 12th house.
Okay.
But as per my understanding, Ketu in first house is the best placement of moksha. Why? Because one is not interested in his body. That's the first step. We are very much interested in portraying our body, portraying our self-analysis, our character. I'm like that. I'm like that. I have this much quality. I behave this way. I have achieved in my life this blah 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 blah. Ketu is not interested. If he is forced to describe himself, he will say in one or two lines. Now Ketu in second house.
Boys.
Voice.
Boys, good habits, mother. No. Boys,
Yes.
eating habits, family lineage,
Hmm.
savings.
Savings. So his bank account, he is not interested in savings. If he has, well and good. If he is not having any money in his bank, he is not much interested. And he find it very difficult to save money because that passion is not there. You know, that passion is not there. That craziness is not there. And about food eating habits, he would eat anything or he would not eat anything. He would not be eating anything. One of my friend has Ketu in second house. He will get up.
I am that. I'm 13 seconds, right?
Yes, Ketu in. So let me describe.
I was like, okay, so I don't make money and I am not interested in money. Come on.
If it is there, well and good. If it is not there, no problem. They are mature people.
No, but yes, I want money.
Yes, you want money because you are Venus also, no? Venus is also playing the role. But what Ketu is saying, okay, you have money, you know, right now you don't have money, no problem.
I have Venus in this house too.
You enjoy money if it is happening.
Other people's money.
So, Ketu, I have one of my friend who has Ketu in second house. He gets up and he's staying alone. Sometimes he will not have breakfast. He will skip breakfast. If he is very busy, he even skip lunch. Because Ketu, food eating habits,
Okay.
that eating habit is dried up. Or he will eat anything.
I'm not like that.
He'll eat anything in a way he will not be criticizing the food which he is eating. That acceptability is there.
Okay.
That acceptability, I'm talking only about Ketu planet. That acceptability, okay, if it has less salt, no problem, I'll manage. If it has more sugar, no problem, I'll manage. So he would be managing like that attitude.
Okay.
And there is a possibility of skipping meals.
Me?
There is a possibility of skipping
I
meals.
was more for fasting. More because I like to fast. Not that. I like to eat.
You enjoy food, but you're not crazy for your food.
Yeah.
If it is available, well and good. Your appetite is asking for food, but if sometime is not available, okay, you adjust it.
It's always available.
So Ketu is like that.
Okay.
Ketu is creating a yogi attitude, the kind of spiritual attitude,
Yeah.
surrender attitude to the existence.
Okay.
Today, existence don't want me to have meal. That kind of attitude, you know. Ketu in second house.
Okay.
And about saving, as you yourself described, if it is good, well and good. If it is not, so what to do?
Good to have.
You are not crazy for your saving. You try to create a good saving, but that lot of interest is not there. You're not passionate. This much saving should be there. It's good if it's okay, no problem. If it's not, no. So that kind of attitude is Ketu is spreading, and family lineage, a kind of detachment,
I like that way. Yes, I am.
kind of, but the detachment is not indifferences. If they are well and good, if they are not available, even then well and good.
Exactly.
That kind of attitude. that yogi attitude, a kind of mature attitude. And face, second house. I'm talking about Ketu only. You don't feel like putting any ointment or anything on a face. Okay, once in a while I'll put something. Otherwise, let it be like that. Ketu. Ketu is like that.
Okay.
You feel like that only. Sometimes you put some ointment. Otherwise, okay, no problem. Because Venus is also playing the role, right? So when I'm talking only about Ketu.
Okay.
And what other things?
Yeah.
Savings, your voice.
Voice. Okay, voice.
Okay. So because of Ketu, there is dryness in your vocal cord, in your diaphragm. You feel like sometimes your throat is getting dried. You feel like drinking water. You have been doing. You feel like your vocal cord is dried up because Ketu is drying up. So you feel like drinking water every time or lubricating your that diaphragm, your vocal cord
Okay.
because of Ketu. Ketu is dryness. Wherever Ketu plays, it dries up that house.
Yeah.
So because of Ketu, you're drinking water. Okay, clear? Now let's move to the third house. Third house is all about communication, about daring, and about siblings. So their communication is limited. They would not communicate all that kind of mundane talks, very frivolous kind of conversation is not happening. They are interested in mature communication. They are not numb. They talk, but their communication is more like mature communication.
Okay. Yes.
Anybody has Ketu in third house?
I need to. My friends already sent their birthday, but I haven't put it in the app, so
Okay.
yeah, I will.
So their communication is very mature, or they will remain silent. And regarding daring, they do not show off their daring.
Dating?
Daring.
Daring.
They don't show off that they are daring, full of risk-taking factor, strength,
Okay.
because they know that they are daring people.
They are daring people.
If a child challenges a big wrestler, if a child challenges a big wrestler, what big wrestler will do? He will smile. Don't fight with me. I'll surrender. Because that small child and that big wrestler, knows that he will not withstand in front of me. So he'll smile.
Yeah.
So Ketu in third house, these people are daring people, but they will not show off their daring.
Okay.
And the siblings, brothers and sisters, third house, they have a distant relation with their siblings, brothers and sisters.
Good.
Distant relation doesn't mean that they are not able to get benefit from their brothers and sisters. As I've told, the Ketu is a flag.
Yeah.
Any country who invades another country, he puts his flag. Now he is no more interested. Any country who invades another country, he has put his flag. When India was under British rule, everywhere there was a flagship of Britishers, right? Even sometime in the past, Mexico was under Britishers, so they have their flag. Now they are not interested in that country.
Okay.
So Ketu in third house, so it means they are capable of getting everything from their brothers and sisters, but they do not claim, and there may be a not very obsessive relation with brothers and sisters. They are. There is a possibility that they would not be doing any conversation for 6 months. But doesn't mean that there is any differences.
Yeah, he's in another.
They are in their place, they are happy.
Exactly.
I am happy. So maybe after 6 months they are in conversation and lot of conversation happening.
Okay.
So it's a kind of that kind of relation.
Okay. Good.
Ketu in fourth house. Fourth house is the house of. Is there any messages coming?
Yes. Okay.
Something important? Maybe I thought something very important.
No. Okay. 4.
Okay. So fourth house, Ketu. What is fourth house? Is all about emotions, feelings, sentiments, our touchiness, our caring, mother. So there is a possibility of distant relation with mother. Or their emotions, their feelings or sentiments are dried up.
This is like a very easy planet to describe, no?
Yes.
It's easy to describe this planet.
Yes.
Well, we are practicing. With each planet, we are practicing each house. So
Yes.
I understand better.
So do you understand this, that how the Ketu fourth house people are behaving?
Yeah. Understand.
They are like that.
Not
They are
not
like
with their
that.
emotions, not attached with their emotions. No?
They're not emotional. These kind of people.
Yeah.
See, what I'm explaining,
Yeah.
the energy which I'm putting to explain these things,
Yeah.
that energy will help you to grow the seeds of astrology inside you.
Yeah.
So I'm describing these things, and this description along with my energy is going inside your system.
Yeah.
Ketu in fourth house, they are like, for example, all are smiling and giggling and they would be sad.
Sad?
Yeah, they would be sad.
Sad or not?
Because-
Neutral.
Neutral or maybe sad. They are exactly opposite. And all are sad. They feel like giggling.
But opposite?
Yes.
The opposite?
Because the emotions are dried up. Fourth house, emotions, feelings, sentiments.
But when everybody's sad and the emotions are dried up,
Yeah,
he's
they would be least bothered about the sadness of
Yeah,
other.
they're unattached, no? Like they don't care.
There is a possibility that when they visit somebody's funeral, they would be laughing.
Yeah, because they're not attached to it. Like, they're not paying attention, very much importance to
Yeah.
their emotions.
Because when we visit to a funeral, even if we are not attached to that person who has died, you would remain silent. This is a maturity. We will not be speaking all those business talks, right? We would remain silent. We would, through our body gestures, we would be expressing the sadness,
Yeah.
that we could understand the pain you are going through.
Okay. Yeah.
But anybody who has Ketu in fourth house, they may be smiling,
But in a mature way, right?
sometime in a stupid way,
Ah, okay.
sometime in a
I
stupid
thought
way.
it was like a very mature thing, like more detached.
They would not be carried away. They would not be carried away. Okay?
Okay.
And the relation with the mother,
Not that.
not.
Not bad, but not close.
Not very close. A
Not
kind
very
of
close.
detachment,
Yeah, distance.
distant
Okay.
relation. They may be calling every day their mother. There is a possibility.
Yeah.
For example,
Just to
my daughter, she doesn't has Ketu in fourth house, but she has Moon and Ketu. So
together in a house.
in a house, she has Moon and Ketu. I'll explain you about the
Nothing
conjunction.
far. Nothing far.
So how she behaves? She's regularly calling her mother. But when mother is crying, she doesn't get emotional herself. Due to some reason, and her mother start crying. So that kind of relation is happening for the Ketu in the fourth house. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's move Ketu in the fifth house.
Friends, creativity, first
Yeah.
child, relationship with daughter and son.
Yes, or everything is distant.
Same.
Distance. And there is a possibility that they do not have any child. Fifth house. Anybody who has Ketu in fifth house, there is a possibility that they do not have any child. They must be married without any child. They don't feel like. And their maturity, they are creative people, but they're not showing off their creativity. And their friends, they might have good friends, very mature friends, or very distant relation with their friends.
Yes.
And regarding creativity, can give you one example. Anybody who has Ketu in fifth house, I have a nephew. He's very creative. He's very good in drawing. When I visited my native place, he has drawn few beautiful pictures, but at the corner of the wall, where nobody can notice.
Like hiding.
Not even hiding, he was busy, he was free, and he simply draws and leave it. He's not interested that I should show everybody my creativity. And I was just, when I was sitting idle at my native place, I watched, oh my God, such a small drawing, but such a beautiful drawing. I called him, Sachin, very beautiful drawing you have made. I was saying, said yes, maybe he has forgotten. I don't know when I have made it. So Ketu people, I like that. They are par excellent, par mature, but they are not boosting their creativity. Okay? And again with their children, they have a distant relation with their children, or their children could be very mature.
Could it be that they are not creative
No,
also?
they
Or
creative.
just to try
They could, their create. See, Ketu is the planet with the flagship. Their creativity has already touched the pinnacle.
Yeah.
They are not boosting their creativity.
Okay.
Ketu in fifth house, there is a possibility that they do not have any child. Or if there is any child, that child could be very mature. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Now, Ketu in the sixth house. This is the most difficult position of Ketu. And here Ketu is very badly placed. Why badly placed? Because this is a house of problems, physical problems, mental problems, enemies. Anybody who has Ketu in sixth house, if he is sick, he will not do anything to come out of the sickness. He said that sickness comes of its own and it will go of its own.
Yeah.
That kind of attitude. He will not go to the practitioner, medical practitioner. a kind of detachment towards his diseases, his issues, his problems.
Okay.
I've come across many people who has Ketu in 6th house. For example, if they started coughing, the whole month they will start coughing. They will not take medicine because they are not bothered. They are not bothered about their health.
Mm-hmm.
They have a let go attitude.
Mm-hmm.
They are facing certain challenges in their life, certain obstacles. They will not do anything to come out of these obstacles. If anybody is harming them, enemy, 6th house, house of enemy, if anybody is harming them, you will not go and tell that why, what is the problem with you? Why you are creating problem in my life? You will keep on facing. You will say, he is harming, it is his problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Why should I go to that fellow?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that ultra maturity is there, but that is not going to be
No, possible.
feasible for the life. For example, husband and wife. Husband is the main person who is taking care of the livelihood of whole family, and he has Ketu in 6th house, and he falls sick. He will not go to the doctor.
He will have problems with his family.
He will not able to work. He will be sitting at home only because he is sick. So illness comes and it will go of its own. This is not going to. It will go, but it will go maybe 10 days, after 10 days, or maybe a 1 month. And during that 1 month, who will earn? So anybody who has Ketu in 6th house, they need protection. They need protection from their family, from the spouse. Because they will not take pills, medicine. They will not take care of themselves. Other family members should be present to take care of them.
Okay.
So here Ketu is very badly placed.
Okay.
Now, Ketu in 6th house, 7th house.
Yeah.
7th house is spouse.
But he's not interested. Not interested.
He is detached with his spouse.
May not be married.
There is a possibility. But in India, everybody is supposed to marry. The system forces them to marry in India.
Yeah.
If anybody has Ketu in 7th house and he is, because the culture is there,
Yeah.
he is forced to marry. His wife or husband, he will be at home and he is not bothered about. He is not fulfilling the responsibilities.
Yeah.
But what happens? They may be a divorce. Husband or wife, they will go away. Or there is a possibility that husband or wife could be very mature.
Okay.
Mature enough to handle that kind of situation.
Okay.
In India, there is a culture, now the things are getting changed. There is a culture. If any woman get married,
Uh-huh.
he will not take a divorce whole life. You must have heard it.
Yeah. They're more conservative.
More concern. He will not leave the house of husband only till he die. He will tolerate all kind of rubbish. But things are now changed. Many things are changed. In big cities,
Yeah.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
But in small cities, small villages, all the things are still there. So in Ketu, 7th house, there is a dry relationship with the spouse
Okay. Yeah.
and with other people.
That are
7th is the
in
other
daily life, no?
in his daily life and with his business partner.
Uh-huh.
So his partnership will not survive because he's not taking care of the business partner.
Okay.
Ketu in
Eight.
8th house.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 8th house. 8th house, you are familiar.
Yes.
Everything is there in 8th house. What is Ketu? Ketu is detached
Mysterious.
and mature. For example,
Yeah, so it's its place.
he will handle the magic and tantra. Right now, what is there? We say, wow, magic, wow, tantra, occult. We have that kind of wow, no? We fill with awe. But anybody who has Ketu, what is to be?
Calm. He's
He's calm.
It's okay.
Okay, this is a part of life. Death is a part of life. Why to be worried about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, accident is a part of life. Why to be worried about that? Ups and downs is a part of life. So it's a kind of maturity is there with all the things related to 8th house.
No problems, huh?
But one problem is there. What problem? 7th is the house of spouse, and 8th is the house of the treasure of the spouse. So the treasure of spouse is 0. Or he would not able to get benefit from others' treasure. In India, there is a dowry system. In small part of villages, small cities. So in this case, he will not get a dowry. You know why? 8th house is the house of in-laws
Yeah.
and the treasure of the spouse. Okay. So if anybody, there is a dowry system, after marriage, the in-laws, they give a lot of things. Or the any girl, sorry,
To the husband.
to the husband. Any girl who's get married, who he carried lot of treasure from his mother's or father place, and he will take the husband's house. But anybody who has Ketu in 8th house, no dowry. He will not get any dowry because of Ketu. The treasure of husband is not going to be beneficial for him. And he is not going to get anything from the husband. There is a Ketu in 8th house. So there is a possibility of this. So, but this is a quite mature planet, Ketu. Okay. Now, 9th house. 9th house means religion.
Okay.
Religious gurus. So there is a detachment with gurus. Preaching. Religion is happening by nature. He is not religious. He's like that. For example, you are going to church every Sunday, and anybody who has Ketu in 9th house is maybe going sometime. He's going to church. He's not interested. And you, for example, you are going to church and you come across your friend. Okay, let's go to church. Okay, I'll accompany you. He's not adamant. Sometimes he is interested.
Only if he wants. Yeah, but he
Once in a
doesn't
while.
feel he should. Yeah, he doesn't take it too seriously.
He doesn't taking seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
And his relationship with gurus is also not very serious.
Okay.
And he's not interested in long distance travel.
Oh, okay.
But he's not even adamant or rigid. If the whole family is planning for a long distance, okay, I'll accompany you.
He's just not looking for it.
He's not looking. He's not crazy for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 10.
10th. That is also bad placement of Ketu.
Work. Yeah. He's not
It doesn't
interested.
feel like working.
Okay.
He don't feel like working. He will not do job. He will not do business. Or maybe if he is involved in any business or any job, a kind of detachment will come in his mind and he will leave it. For example, one of my elder brother, he has a he had Ketu in 10th house. One of my elder brothers, he was earning good amount. Okay, everybody was satisfied, but there were some arguments with boss. His boss said, "You have to do this way." He said, "No, this is not the way to do the job. I'm specialized. I will not mold as per your guidelines because I'm specialized." Boss said, "No, no, no. You have to do this way." He said, "Okay, take your job.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, tata, bye bye." Handsome amount. Is not bothered about the job. He leave the job because of Ketu. So anybody who has Ketu is not interested. But there is a problem. If he is the only member who is earning livelihood for the whole family,
Of course, there is a problem.
there is a problem. So anybody who has Ketu in 10th house, he is supposed to adjust with the boss. He needs to compromise.
Okay.
I just given you one example that my two elder brother, they both had Ketu in 10th house. One used to leave the job, full ego. So he has been jobless throughout his life. And there is another one, he has Ketu in 10th house. He used to compromise with the bosses. Even the bosses are cursing him, calling him by bad names. He used to compromise. Because of that attitude, he climbed. He is earning a lot. He is a millionaire because he is compromising.
Okay.
So you can suggest, anybody who has Ketu in 10th house, you can suggest, you need to compromise with your work. You need to compromise with your bosses. Only then you can survive in the work culture. Otherwise, sit at home without earning money. Okay? Ketu in 11th house.
Okay.
His aims, his ambitions, his
It's
dream.
not ambition. It's not.
It's like that, okay, I think that I should have this house. If it happens, well and good, otherwise no problem.
He has not big dreams. Like,
He may be thinking, but he's not adamant or crazy or obsessive or
he's
passionate.
not doing anything. to get
He may be doing little bit effort, but he's not running for the dreams.
Yeah.
For example, the 10th house, a house of earning. Okay, he earned 1 lakh. So 1 lakh he'll be getting 11th house. His boss will say, no, you will get only 80,000. I said, okay, no problem. He will not fight for that 20,000.
Okay. Yeah. Will not fight too much for his dreams.
Taken things for granted.
Okay.
All wishes, all desires, all goals are just like. And there is one magic of Ketu, one magic. You have Ketu in 2nd house. The more you fight to enrich, to make it positive, the loser you are.
How do you? How can
For example, if anybody has Ketu in 11th house, if he is fighting for that, like, I want my dreams, my ambitions to be fulfilled,
the more they will go away.
go away. 6th, anybody who has Ketu in 2nd house, if you second,
Okay. So me.
yes, if you are fighting for the savings, I want my savings should happen, it will not happen. If you have that attitude, let go.
O sea, with Ketu, you need to be like to
Let go.
Then why here not let go in the work?
Because he has to feed his family. Who will feed his family? He has to go out and earn.
Let go and do somebody else do it.
But then his family, either his wife would be earning, or his children would go and beg. So he has to let go with the boss. If boss is cursing, let go.
Let go his fight.
Yes.
Fight.
Ketu second house, let go with the saving.
Okay.
Don't fight for the saving. Saving will happen.
Okay.
12th, 8th house. I'll give you a very good example. One of my clients is in Mumbai. He has Ketu in 8th house. You know, her husband died, and all the treasure of her husband, he couldn't get that because her in-laws has got all the treasure of her husband.
Okay.
And she used to call me when I will get all the treasure of my husband, because he is no more. How can I survive my daughter, my son? They are growing up.
So you told him, let go.
I have told her, let go.
And then he.
For 1 year, she has been fighting with the in-laws. When she let go, she get everything.
Nice. Nice. Let's finish the second as well.
12.
Okay, so moksha, relaxation, enlightenment
Yeah, this is the best placement
for him.
because this, as per the nature of Ketu,
Yeah.
he's enjoying that. Moksha, nothingness, emptiness.
He is that.
He's at his own house, you can say. He is comfortable.
Okay.
But there is some problem. He is not interested in celebration. Or he is not passionate about celebration.
Okay.
If it is happening, well and good. If it is not happening,
There's
even then,
nothingness. Like,
nothingness.
okay.
He is, because this is a house of moksha, enlightenment,
Yeah.
emptiness. So as per the nature of Ketu, he is relaxed.
Yeah.
The only thing is that he's not much crazy for the expenditure or donation.
Okay.
Or he will donate without any thought process. For example, okay, I have this much money, you take it all. That kind of mindset.
I want to ask you, can we skip one day?
One tomorrow.
Yes. Is it possible?
Okay, then if we want to, okay, let me end the session first. Thank you, everybody.